So, last time I had finished off with the whole desert exploration, and now what I need to do is do the rounds here in the little village here, and then do maybe a side quest at the same time with it. So, hello, what can I help you with? Things are going fine. Ah, that is good. If you do run into any trouble, remember to call the guards. Though that old fellow Anpu likes to say, "Come to me if you have any trouble. Please don't bother him with every little thing." I've known him since we were children. Then I left the village to seek out more opportunities. I've done business, made a living as a mercenary, done menial labor. I've tried just about everything. When I came back, he had already become a do-everything-myself kind of naggy old man. Unexpected, but still. And that's why I volunteered to become a guard. Apart from going on patrol, I also help lighten his load somewhat. There's not a lot of people around here, so... Friend, a moment please. You look like someone of skill. Would you be interested in joining the Eremites? Does it come with any benefits? Let me just put something away here. Okay. And turn off my phone. Oh, what? First, this is one of the few things you can get out of Adu Village. Get out of this desolate dump and the world will be your oyster. Everything young and ambitious soul longs to see the world, no? And we might all be people of the desert, sure, but can you bet that we know how to wrangle more off those tree dwellers? Those from the academia have the fattest wallets. They never quibble over prices or delay payments. You just need to take one of their commissions and you'll be set. You won't find a better and more making venture anywhere else. I'll give that some thought. Well, other than the stuff I mentioned earlier, our food is just the best. If you don't believe me, just try this. The way we treat our people is beyond reproach. That much I can guarantee. You want to be like Miss Dia, do you? Dia's so awesome when she swings her... Oh man, of course there's a cough coming. Is there another? Dia's so awesome when she swings her sword around like that. Whoosh! If I could do such things, I'd go to the city, make more, and eat all the stuff I want. Huh? Do you want to leave this place, Aiton? Yeah, all the older kids are leaving one by one, so life out there has gotta be better, right? But I'd rather become someone like Candace. She's beautiful and strong, and she's gonna protect us forever. Well, that doesn't sound too bad either. Well, how about this then? I'll move to the city and earn lots of mora, and that'll give you the mora to stay here and protect the village. I just hope the main guy who's got a big quest here, I hope walking towards him doesn't start off the, the side quest.
I suppose wisdom...
Also, like, I don't even know where a good picture for trying to take the rounds would be here. Like, I might just try here. Yeah, you want to be as cool as Miss Candace, do you? I mean, this is definitely not exactly a great thumbnail, but hey, I need one. Grandma, may I ask you a question? Nawas and I have been thinking about this one, but we still don't get it. Oh, of course you can, dear. So, Grandma, is King Desert really gonna come back from the dead? Oh, Grandma? Those fanatic believers, can't they spare the children? Child, please listen well. Though gods are indeed very powerful, even they can disappear. Being obsessed with things that have disappeared is madness. It is no way to live. Oh, if only the desert children had the chance to learn a little more, then they wouldn't easily fall to such lies. Child, I know this is a lot to ask, but please, study hard. You should learn a thing or two from whatever the hell that is. I understand.
Hey, Nora, or trade anything you own.
This is so frustrating. Are you alright? Today, perhaps tomorrow? I'm afraid we can't be sure. With a husband like mine, we're struggling to make ends meet every day. I mean, I'm not demanding that you earn huge sums or anything, but I'd at least like a steady income. But apart from cooking, he can't do anything at all. And everyone here in Adu Village knows how to cook their own food. It's how we survive here, so who's going to buy food off the street? Even that would still be acceptable. But not only does he make no attempt to earn more, he gives out the food he makes to others for free. How about talking it out with him? I've tried talking, and I've tried scolding. You know, he even considered leaving the village to look for some work, but then he claimed he'd miss home, or that he was sensitive to the community. In the end, he just can't bear to leave me alone in the village. And what am I supposed to do about that? He's a good man. He's so good he would spend our mora on helping others. I'm not saying that helping others is bad, but we need to look out for ourselves first, right? Hello, what can I help you with? What are you selling? Well, I'll take your pick of these wares, but let me tell you first, if you pay with more, you'll be against prices somewhat higher than what you pay in the city. Well, you need some money, so let me give you some money. This will help out your wife over there. She won't be so upset about things every day. And I am loaded with money. Wait, I already have like almost 500 of these? Damn! Sumeru only been out for a month. And I ain't been running around grabbing those things. What is this place? As you can see, you can purchase food and spices here. Our village's soil is not well suited for growing anything, so the lion's share of our goods are imported. But waiting for others to source goods felt like too passive an approach, so I set the store out. In any case, I'll be forward with you. I've got nothing to hide in any case, and say that the prices here will be higher than what you get in the city. It's just that's how things are. This is as low as I can go when you factor in the cost for one-way shopping. That said, you don't have to pay me in mortar. If you've got something to barter, I'll hear your offer. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, this is a small place. We've got to stick by each other, you know. Some villages bring items they are no longer to use and leave them here with me so that those in need can take them home. In fact, this also helps my business. After all, few people will pass a shop without taking a look at the goods, wouldn't you say? Perhaps so. Perhaps so. Oh well. Young one, aren't you a little too lightly dressed? The nights around here can get very cold, so remember to stay warm. And you are? I am the owner of the store. Of course, I sell handcrafted goods, mostly thin blankets and clothes, and some other odds and ends. When I was young, I worked at the carpet shop in the city. Never thought I'd be using my skills even now. Not that I hope to make too much more this way, but I do hope to make others live lives better. That said, I haven't been back to the city for a long time, so I have no clue if these designs are still in my style. But people old and young like my handiwork, so I suppose it's fine. Okay, I not talk to you because you're in an animation? No, I just can't talk to you. Alright, kid. I know there are people down here. Ooh. Well, who cares about the desert music? We must check on the White Lift every morning and every night. Is there anything of note nearby? When I was preparing materials to repair the White Lift, I did come across some sites that contain ore. I even discovered some magical crystal ore there, if you believe it. We don't lack for any of it in the village at the moment, so they're yours if you want them. Cool, but I won't. Who are you? I watch over the White Lift. I'm also in charge of its maintenance and repair. This machine is very important to the village's water supply. Before it was built, we had to get our water one bucket at a time. Its critical importance is precisely why I'm trying to secure its future while I still can. Fortunately, my son Kazan, unlike many other young people, has not left the village to become a mercenary or a traveling merchant. As such, I'm trying to pass everything I know on to him. That way he can take over in case I become unable to work. So what's the White Lift exactly? This elevator was built with the help of the village keeper a long time ago. You know of the village keepers, yes? Those are the mad researchers exiled here by the academia. They're a little bratty most of the time, but sometimes they'll pull themselves together and help us out. Anyway, back to the White Lift. The village keeper who helped build it said to have been a Kashiwara researcher. In fact, some people wanted to name the machine the Kashiwara Lift at first, but I'm sure you know how things have been a bit testy between our village and the academia. I doubt that name would have gone down well with everyone. So in the end, we just named it after the color that represents Kashiwara. And that's how it has become known as a white lift. I see. The longer I work at this job, the more I come to think that everything should be planned out in advance, with contingencies to match. I'm very grateful to the village keepers for that aid, but we can't always rely on them. Preventing problems before they can occur is the safest way to go about things. That applies to you too, I believe. There are always times when we need to do some repairs outdoors, so take this, but it's safe than sorry. The Radiant Spin Crystal is what he gave you, but it's not. Yeah. I want to try and do all the other small side... I don't need crystal chunks. I want to try and do all the small side quests before doing the kind of bigger world quest. Let me see. As for stuff we put into storage today, yep, the numbers are correct. Hey, are you... sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. I was just doing a mental tally of some goods. This is where we store necessities for the rest of the village. We have to check the number of goods here every day to ensure that nothing is missing. Not to worry though, Hibachi may be a little strict, but we do not simply grill everyone who passes by for no good reason. Seems like this warehouse is a big deal. That's right, everyone can see that as well, so there's no real point intentionally hiding it. If the village were even to be in peril, we would immediately stop the White Lift, cut the suppression bridge, and defend the warehouse at all costs. Oh. Unauthorized personnel are prohibited from entering the warehouse. What's the deal with this warehouse? As the name indicates, this is where we store goods that fall under the public trust here in Ardu Village. There's nothing else to be said about it. But you keep asking me these questions. Don't blame me for suspecting you of ulterior motives. Alright, buddy. Calm down. What are you staring at, huh? Just look at you. Could it be that you're a lapdog of the Dendro Archon? As desert dwellers, it's our duty to retain our faith in the King Desert. He will return to us, and when that day comes, he will return the faithful to our former prosperity and glory. As for those of you who betrayed King Desert, you'll pay for all that you've done. Okay, buddy. Need to calm down. Need to calm down. Yeah, I actually keep forgetting that I need to go look after all the Dendroculus. I really don't want to. Can I talk to you? Scrapes, oh Scrapes, where are you? Scrapes? Or is it Scarbs? Scarabs? Actually, I think it is Scarabs. Huh? You don't know what Scrabs are? They're the most awesome bugs ever. They have the coolest shells, the coolest pattern, and they shine the coolest gold under the sun. The hell was that? I've heard the adults say that Scarabs contain something truly amazing, but inside them by King Desert himself so they can protect us. Huh? I mean, doesn't that just sound like the best thing ever? Could you tell me more about the king? Well, I don't actually know that much myself. Some adults say that we should believe in the Dendro Archon, and others say we should believe in King Desert. Is his name just King... I feel like his name's just King Desert. Because otherwise it sounds like he's King Deshart. Seriously. Do those gods just not get along or something? King Desert is the coolest Scarabs, but those adults who tell me to believe in King Desert always sound so annoying. I don't like them. I've heard that King Desert once had loads of awesome animal friends. Sheep, wolves, and... what was that again? Well, whatever the case, he could be an unfriendly god if he... How could he be an unfriendly god if he's such good friends with animals? But if that was true, why are the people who believe in him so unfriendly? Make sure to be friendly with others. Yeah, that's what I think too. A friendly person has gotta have the coolest bug. Speaking of which, you don't have any Scrabs yet, do you? Come on, I'll give you a few. And may they protect you and those around you. Ugh. It's always a trouble trying to get that one. I think other people are down here. God, I'm so bored. If the older boys won't let us skim stones, why don't we... Hey, you're not gonna suggest that again, are you? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. The Great Aru Village Drill. Step 1 in closing the roads. Come on, let's go block the suspension bridge. Bridge. Let's do something else. We're gonna get caught by Hibachi long before we get to the suspension bridge. But what are we supposed to do then? Do you have anything in mind that we can do for fun? How about a race to the... What color was it again? I always forget. Whatever the case, let's climb up that elevator. Whoever climbs the highest wins. Ooh, that sure sounds fun. But will we be just trading a scalding from Hibachi for one from Kazum, right? What'd I do for someone to teach me how to talk to children? Did they get up to something again? No, that would be an overstatement. Here's the situation. I'm in charge of guarding the lowest white lift. We use it to draw water and ensuring the safety of our water source. Everyone in our village knows the importance of maintaining a steady supply of water in the desert. No one can be allowed to mess with it. But the children can be quite playful, and they sometimes throw pebbles into the water or skim stones across it. They'll say something like, I won't do it again, or I'll be careful next time, but they'll be back in a few days as if they've forgotten all about their promise. Well, I can go and... no, that's fine. I don't have much to do around here anyway, so it's not really too much trouble having to remind them every once in a while. And recently it seems like they changed their tact. Sometimes they'll shout, Stop the elevator! Stop the elevator! This is not a drill! And come rushing to me. Hold on, that seems even more problematic. I don't know if that's, if there's more people here, to be honest. I think that's it. Honestly, it kind of felt like there was probably going to be more civilizations in the desert, but then again, I don't think this is the full release of the desert. Just doesn't feel like it, you know? See if there's anybody up here. Oh, wait, did that cat just run off the... Oh, that cat's just completely gone. Something didn't seem right. Well, I got a new recipe for a stamina food. Oh, who cares? We don't have many bandages left. I should probably inform the village head the next time I see him. I'm the best doctor in our village. That is to say, the only doctor in our village. Though I'd say that my greatest specialty is bandaging wounds. People who get injured out in the desert often wind up here in the village, and they rely on me to treat their wounds. Though our village consists of mostly children and the elderly, most of them are in good health and rarely get affected with any serious illness. As for the minor ailments, I just give out medicine based on previous experience, and everything usually turns out fine. What if it's a serious illness, then? Do you mean diseases as terrible as others are? I'm afraid that in such cases even the researchers of Sumeru City might be of little help. The only thing they can do is leave it up to fate. Of course, such cases would be very extreme ones. If anything beyond my control crops up, then all I can do is attempt to have them sent to the city. I think he's it. I was about to say, where am I about to fall? Yeah, I think he's it. So the only thing left to do now is do the side quest that's here. I'm sure there are side quests either tied to side quests like these, or side quests like that, and hopefully not any more commissioned side quests. Rose, rose, grant my wish, or grant me a wish. Blooming from a stone, the golden rose sang to me. She sang. Nice singing, kid. That's a local Sumeru folk song called The Singing Rose, right? It's such a cute song. Too bad the boy ran off halfway through. Paimon would have loved to hear the whole thing and say hi to him. You must be new here. First time in Ardu Village? You know what? Yeah. No wonder you've never heard of that folk song. Well then, are you the scholars looking to study abroad in Sumeru? I know there are many foreign scholars in the academia. We do know a lot of scholars, but we aren't quite like them ourselves. Technically, we're adventurers. The glorious world-trotting duo, Paimon and Lumine. World-trotting? What's so funny? We're super famous adventurers, believe it or not. No, I wasn't mocking you. Friends from far away, just the opposite. It's a delight to hear uplifting stories from people traveling the world. When you're as detached from the world as I am, such enthusiastic remarks can really catch you off guard. I need to do a little something there. I'm sorry if I offended you. My name is, Sabath? I offer you my apologies as well as my welcome to the village. Ah, yes, were you talking about the Rose folk song that Ziad was singing? Correct. We can talk about it more if you're interested. I hope it'll liven up your journey. Are you going to sing for us, Sabath? Paimon's dying to hear the rest of it. Sorry, I'm not good at singing, but we can discuss what the song is about. Sure, that kid sang about the rose granting wishes. Yes, in a tiny village like ours, we don't have a big, Althanium? Like they do at the academia. All our songs are passed down orally. It's my belief that the wish-granting flower in the song represents the collective imagination of our ancestors. In a harsh environment like the desert, water is an extremely vital resource, so they prized water-storing planets. So the more adverse the terrain, the more stories there are about plants. It's a reflection of our ancestors' yearning for a better life. At the same time, plants are also part of the symbiotic relationship between our ancestors and the flora and the fauna of the desert. However, Ardu is built on sand, and the soil here is actually not suitable for the cultivation of Sumeru roses. The Sumeru roses I planted could never grow, so if you ask me, the golden rose in the song must have been a product of people's imagination. Hold on. Paimon can't keep up anymore. Is this what you usually talk about with people, Miss Sabath? I'm sorry. I thought since you were new here, you would prefer such topics over farming or the weather. Paimon got lost somewhere between symbiotic relationship and the collective imagination, but don't worry, Paimon understands that last sentence. You said that the land here isn't suitable for Sumeru roses, right? You've also only seen them in places with moist soil. Well, this place is mostly sand, after all. Speaking of roses, I was thinking that since you two are adventurers, perhaps I can hire you two. Now we're talking! We're battle-hardened adventurers. We can do almost any job, no problem. So, what can we help you with? I know it's ridiculous, but to want roses that don't belong here to bloom, but regardless, I still really want to see them. I'm embarrassed to even say it, but that is my wish. Based on what I know about roses, they will grow if fertilized with highly concentrated dendro, even if you grow them in sand. But it's near impossible to get fertilizer out here, so I'm wondering if you may be able to get your hands on some dendro? Yes, dendro promotes plant growth and works especially well on poor crops. But I'm just a normal person, and I lack the resources to obtain effective fertilizer. Hold on. If it's dendro you want, it's pretty easy. What, do we hit her with dendro? Okay. Alright, let's see here. So, I need dendro to fertilize the plant. So I just gotta get Kole.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kole.
Can you wield dendro? Are you someone with a vision? I haven't met anyone like that in a long time. What a nostalgic feeling. It should be fine now, right, Miss Subath? That's right. They should sprout soon, even if powered by dendro. Let's just wait for a while. They're sprouting! Paimon knew you could do just about anything, Lumine. The results were immediate, as I thought. Thank you. Too bad there are no flowers yet. Oh, that's normal. You can't rush such things. Plants have to go through stages of growth. That you were able to make them sprout is already amazing enough. Give the roses some more time to take in the nourishment. It will be better for them as well. I'm very grateful to you as it is. I wouldn't wish to bother you any further. Just drop by and see them in your spare time. That'll be enough. Uh-oh. Is this a side quest that has to be done daily? Son of a bitch. You gotta come back here daily. If it weren't for you, I don't think I'd ever see these roses sprout. If only I knew this would happen. Instead of seeds, I should have brought a few more books. You're not from here? Are you surprised? Well, I guess that means I've adapted pretty well. When I first got here, I was unable to get used to anything, whether it be food, the housing, or anything else. But I got used to everything over time. That doesn't mean that I fully accepted my predicament, though. I suppose it is impossible to make roses from Sumeru City bloom here after all. Are you a researcher? I could have been called that once, but not anymore. I said something beyond my station and learned something I shouldn't have. I broke the Academia's taboos, so I was removed from amongst their ranks. What did you say? Curiosity is the impetus for seeking wisdom, but it's also the cause of sin. I only understood that after I was exiled to this place. For safety reasons, I don't think I should go into details. Alright then. But I thought adventurers would just come and go, and never coming back to chit-chat after finishing their jobs. I didn't expect to have another long conversation with you. To be honest, I don't have a lot of friends to talk to here. Do you think at some point you would be able to come by and fertilize my plants again? Sure. I mean, if it's the whole quest. Okay then, I'll wait for you. Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna end this here, and I'm gonna go back to Sumeru City, because I'm telling you right now, that was not a whole quest. Yeah, it wasn't. That was not an entire quest. That is a daily thing, it seems to be. But I'm going back to Sumeru City, because I'm going to check the reputation board for other side quests that I can go and find, because I already know where one is, but I can still go and find others, and yeah, you know.